I'm Angelea Kelly. Welcome to Horse Girl TV. Want to learn about fox hunting? Well, come along with us today where we get an introduction to the sport. We're here with Douglas. She's the joint master of Old Dominion Hounds. And
my daughter Hattie, who is now fourth generation fox hunter in our family. My grandfather was master of the Old Dominion Hounds through the war till 1963. And I have now served with Gus Forbush for 13 years as masters. And my hope is the younger generation, and I have two more in the field, will carry on the tradition. This is a family sport. The countryside is gorgeous. You go outside, you're with them. You talk about the day's hunting at the end of the day. Did you view the fox? Did you see what happened to so-and-so? How well your horse went? It's truly a family sport. And you can see from the numbers of kids out here that the tradition continues, and thank God.
well, let me ask you this. How old are you?
I'm 11.
And how long have you been hunting now?
I've been hunting since I was 1.
Holy cow, wow. And what's your favorite thing about hunting?
I like jumping the most and galloping.
And what's your horse's name?
Wedgie?
Wedgie? Okay, that's great. Thank you so much. I know you guys have to get going, but I really appreciate you talking to us.
Well, delighted to talk with you too, and thank you very much for being here today.
We're here with Gus Forbush, the joint master of the hunt for Old Dominion Hounds. Gus, thanks for being on the show.
Well, thank you very much for having us.
So tell us just a little bit about, it sounds obvious, but what is fox hunting?
Well, fox hunting is a sport that originated in England back several hundred years ago, and it's a very traditional sport that is done here in America now, as close to the way the English have done it over the years. You can see, judged by the clothes and the attire and everything else. And it's a lot of fun. It's a wonderful way to enjoy the countryside, and fox hunters work very hard to preserve the country.
Now, how has fox hunting changed since you started?
Well, we don't have the long runs we used to have because the country has gotten somewhat built up, but basically it really hasn't changed a whole lot. It's pretty much just the way it was done. I've only been doing it for 35 years now.
Only 35 years.
It hasn't changed a great deal in 35 years. Whoops, excuse me. This is Busboy. He wants a kiss.
What's his name?
His name is Busboy. He's a former jumper, open jumper. He's about 20 years old, and he's had quite a career. He loves fox hunting now. He's been hunting for the last 5 years, and he's quite a character.
I can see that. If someone was wanting to get into fox hunting, what would you suggest for them?
Well, there are several places around where you can take lessons if you haven't ridden before. Now, if you've already ridden, what we offer hilltopping every day, where you can come out and you don't have to jump. It's a little bit of a slower pace, and to just get the feel of it and see if you really enjoy it. I mean, most people do enjoy it. It's quite addictive.
So as a dressage rider, I might be safe hilltopping?
Oh, yes, of course. You would be, I think, very safe hilltopping.
Each episode we have Horse Girl Mail, and this episode Ari from Saratoga, California writes in and says, "My horse is a speed demon. How can I slow her down?"
Well, sometimes it can be difficult. Changing bits would probably help. That's, without knowing all the, is it a thoroughbred horse or what? Sometimes it's hard to slow them down, but changing of the bit would I think, help probably.
Thanks so much for talking to us today, guys. I know you guys need to get going, and I appreciate you letting us come out and hopefully get some great footage of you guys taking off.
Thank you very much.
Don't forget to send your questions to mail@horsegirltv.com, and you could be featured on a future episode. Well, I'd say that about wraps it up, but this is only the beginning. Introduction to the hunt, dressing for the hunt, traditions of the hunt. and stick around, because I might go fox hunting. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.